It's your boy Reality Ron Bullard. I'm here with another episode of the Reality Run with my co-host.
Boss Hog _215 Reality Run. That's the new Instagram tag for y'all people too. First thing is we want to say thanks to all the subscribers again. We are climbing past 3,000 now. Last episode was at 3. We gained another 100,000, so we appreciate y'all for that. Keep following, keep subscribing, man. Also, another milestone. We are 29,000, and we're climbing as well on that note as far as the views. So keep looking, man. Keep watching. Watch it 4 or 5 times. I don't care. Keep watching.
Yes,
Watch
sir.
all you want. Watch all you want. Ain't nothing on cable anyway. All right, man. So listen, let's just jump right into it, man. Let's get into the meat of this whole podcast episode, man. We're gonna go into a new realm right now, which we're calling pressing topics. First thing is, man, I want to send a condolences to the family of Robert Fuller and Malcom Harsch, the 2 young men who were found hung in Southern California. Thoughts, prayers, everything goes out to the family, friends, and things of that sort related to these 2 young men. First thing I want to get into is, as far as that goes, suicide.
Yeah, I think crock of shit is more like it. Yeah, man. You know, I'm gonna tell you like this: situations like that, I think nobody knows better than the immediate family and close friends. And from the moment those words got uttered by the media, they said, nah, I don't think so. And I don't know neither one of these young men personally. However, going off of what I'm seeing and hearing from like I said, from the family, from the close friends, they say, oh, hell no, it ain't go down like that. So guess what? That's what I'm going with. I'm going with the same thing. And I also say that the timing of all of this is convenient that this happens when it happens. And then now you know, they want to just chalk it up as a suicide and just push it aside. But as long as brothers like this, us are around, it's not going to happen like that. Not at all. I don't believe it. I don't buy it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that 1,000%, man. 1,000,000% actually. I mean, I don't see 2 men. It doesn't look like they were going. I mean, you never know what somebody's going through. Let's just throw that out there. But I mean, to hang themselves, I think they were hung on a tree, if I'm not mistaken. Both men.
And to my knowledge, that's the way it went down. And come on, man, it just seems so traditional, for lack of a better word. You know, you understand?
Exactly.
It's like, it's so symbolic of the bullshit that we're trying to get away from, that we're trying to show the world through these demonstrations and through these speeches that we're making progress. But then for somebody to do something like that, something so cruel, something so ancient, it just kind of, it's almost like saying, no, we ain't went nowhere. If anything, we're losing ground instead of gaining it.
Exactly. I second that. And the reason why I think it's BS, man, and you know, and that's another thing I want you to touch on too, man. This makes me believe, and it shows me that besides the police brutality and the racism from the cops, it's just racism all around us. You know what I'm saying? You know, you could work with Bob from marketing. You know what I mean? Bob ain't showing you a racist, but he'll hang your ass, get your ass hung in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you make a good point, brother. And see, that's why I always will say, I will take the enemy I know versus the enemy I don't any day of the week.
Right.
If you are forthcoming with the way you feel, you know, if you're saying fuck me because I'm black, I can say fuck you because you whatever you are. You know, I had that option. I had that option to either try to turn you, which I'm not in the habit of doing. That ain't what I'm here for. Right. You know, or I got the option to stay the fuck away from you and keep you away from me and mine. So we all right over here, and hopefully you'll stay all right the fuck over there. Right. That's why I can always. You may not like it, but you gotta respect forthcoming people, regardless of if it's negative or positive. You know.
No, I'm definitely with that, man. Like I said, you know, and this goes, I just want to touch on this point for me personally. It goes way beyond the police brutality, like I said, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're seeing right now. That's what's being pushed through the media. But it's been racist around us all these years. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you got to think whatever now is starting to come out. Now it's cool. It's okay. Now we back in the 60s. Now we back in the 50s. We back in the 40s. You know what I'm saying? So it's more or less like, you know, they think it's okay because of who is in charge of this country at this point in time, because he don't give two shits about nobody, honestly, but himself. Until they realize that, they don't give a fuck about them either. You know what I'm saying? Like, he makes it okay. He don't give a fuck. He'll say anything about anybody. And I believe that makes them think, you know what I mean, you know, as the racists that they are, hey, you know what? I can say it. What they gonna do to me? I got the cops on my side. I can call the cops and lie and say, oh, this black guy's been following me for 2 miles. You know what I'm saying? Now the black boy, now he's getting pressed over some bullshit.
Exactly right. And from the moment he got into office, it seemed like a lot of this kind of shit kind of ramped up.
Right,
you know,
right.
Because when you look at the travel, his journey to get into office, everything that was said, all of the demonstrations that he held, you know, he had thinking all of a sudden it was just cool to wear your racism around on your sleeve all damn day.
Right.
You know, he made, you know, in making America great again, that's what was supposed to be great about it, being able to talk shit to the black man and everything will be all right.
Right.
I mean,
and you know, I gotta give a shout out too. And it's not just us, man. I think, you know, we are the face of it, but you know, Latinos, you know, Spanish people get, you know what I'm saying, they get discriminated upon.
Most
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes Chinese people do too. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not just us, you know, especially with the Arabs, you know what I'm saying? You know, you don't even know somebody from India can be Muslim and you think they from Afghanistan. They're not. They're from India.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, it's a lot of different things you got to really hone in on. And I don't think that anybody's looking at that. They're just looking at, okay, well, this is happening to black people. I'm pretty sure it's happening to Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Hindus. You know what I'm saying? It's happening to everybody. But my thing is this, though, like I said in a couple episodes before, I've been in the melting pot. I know what it is to have friends of different cultures and different backgrounds and different beliefs. You know what I'm saying? But you also got to keep one eye open for the bullshit.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it ain't all good. Like, oh, just because you think I get to know. Like, I see what you're saying. We cool. We associates, but you're not my friend. I still don't trust you until I have a reason to trust you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what everybody needs to work towards. You know what I'm saying? Us. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know about them Trump supporters, though. I don't know if I can ever trust them. Because they was so, like you said, they was so low key before Trump got in office. When they came out, all of a sudden they in Walmart ready to fight black people. You was just quiet 2 weeks ago, though, dog. What's up with you?
Because they feel as though the most they're going to get for the bullshit is a slap on the wrist. That's the reason why all of a sudden they so brazen and bold. I mean, they couldn't fight last week. They can't fight this week. Right. I mean, that's
you ain't wake up learn how to fight.
If you was a bitch ass nigga yesterday, you was a bitch ass nigga today, and that's reality.
Yo, so look, right, yo, and this is crazy. Too, I want to touch on this too, man. It's the third guy. They haven't bring his identity out, and I believe this wholeheartedly. They haven't confirmed it yet. A third hanging in Texas.
See,
a third hanging.
And I guess he killed himself too, huh? I mean, you know what's funny about this, bro? Well, no, and when I say funny, I definitely don't mean in a ha-ha sense.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's just for any asshole that's, you know, oh, what do you mean funny? No, nigga, that's not what I mean. I'll just say, you know what, let me just square the word completely different. What's strange about all of this is that all of these suicides, right, that are just kind of popping up here and there, all involving people of color. Let me just go ahead and say that too. I actually read where they were trying to blame the pandemic of the coronavirus as being, if you don't cut it the fuck out, I mean, people is running around trying to do any and everything not to catch the shit. No, most people. Right. Because you got a lot of dickheads because of their daily activities. They act like they running head first into the shit. But that's another story for another time. But for them to try to say that the stresses of society's current state and with the coronavirus being the main antagonist here, that this is what's driving these young black men to kill themselves. If you don't cut it the fuck out, we've been to hell and back, and now you want to say that the virus is making us hang ourselves? I mean, come on, man. This ain't nothing but some old redneck, like you said a couple weeks ago, shit kicking. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what?
Real trap.
It's like me and shout out to our homie Bert. It's like me and Bert had a conversation maybe about a few months ago. This was a while ago, and we talked about how, you know, some of them is running around out here like that classic redneck riding around with a shotgun rack on the back of the pickup truck. That type of racism. Right, that's the type of fuck that's gonna try to find a black man, a Hispanic man, any person of color, and hang them from a fucking tree. We ain't fucking Christmas ornaments, dog. That's not what we here for. And you know what? If they keep on trying to pass this shit off as suicides, every time a story like this breaks, if you think you're living through hell now with us marching and protesting and in some cases just outright acting a fool in some instances, you ain't seen nothing yet. Keep on thinking you're going to harm ours and it ain't going to be no backlash from it. Oh, it's going to be one.
That's definitely real, man. That's definitely real, man. Yeah, I mean, couldn't have said it no better. So listen, right, let's get into another one, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I hate to keep going down this path because it's like bad topic after bad topic, but it needs to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be addressed. Rayshard Brooks, another black brother who was killed in Atlanta, I believe, right? It was Atlanta at the Wendy's?
Yeah. Okay. In Atlanta at the Wendy's.
At the Wendy's, yeah. My thing is this, man. And, you know, if I was a cop, let's say if I was a Chinese cop, or let's say a white cop, because that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If I was a white cop, I'm going to do everything I can not to get caught up in the midst of everything that's going on. When they say that, and I understand, you know, and I get where there's going to be some backlash from what I'm about to say, but I understand that the guy, Rayshard Brooks, maybe he was inebriated or whatever, and he went ahead and charged after the cop with a taser, and the cop, you know, I guess was scared for his life, and you know what I'm saying, you know, they chased him down and, you know, shot him in his back, and then he stood on, and then I heard he stood on top of him on his neck and his shoulder, you know what I'm saying, he kicked him while he was dead.
And once again, it just compounds what's already been laid down. The point, the glaring point that these motherfuckers is doing too much. And then you wonder why people call you racist. First of all, there's no part of that equation that calls for you to shoot a man in his back that's running away from you. He's trying to get the fuck away from you. You can't be in so much danger if you're shooting somebody in the back. If you or I did that in defense of our lives,
that's murder.
That's murder. We going to jail.
Exactly. Case
closed. It ain't nothing to talk about. So it should be the same way in this instance right here as well. The man is running away. Fuck. Right. What the fuck kind of danger you was in? That's some new shit. I never heard of that kind of danger. And then to turn right around and do that. I mean, okay. Did you hate this man at the time of the murder? See, because to me, those actions, that just spews hatred, a strong dislike. You can kill somebody, but then you can overkill. And see, and that's the difference. If you murder someone by a stab wound, 1 or 2 stabs, maybe through the course of a scuffle, okay, they died. That's a bad situation. But when you look at a human body and you see 30, 40, they say, oh, whoa, wait a minute. That was rage. Exactly. That was something else. That was a personal thing. You don't sit up and stab nobody that many times and talking about, oh, I was just in fear of my life. No, it don't work like that.
Right. And I mean, you know, in most cases, if it was me in a situation like that, that's premeditated. they'll consider that premeditated too. Rage
Exactly.
and premeditated. You know what I'm saying? They'll dump both of those charges on you.
This shouldn't. He got the murder charge pinned on. Should justifiably so. And I feel as though that this should not be something that a jury needs to deliberate about for hours either. That motherfucker needs to go ahead and pay the price. He needs to go ahead and cash that check that his ass just wrote.
Exactly. I mean, I've seen plenty of people go to jail, like you said. Could have been somebody broken their crib, and we heard stories, people breaking in people's cribs and shoot them, and then somehow, some way, they go to jail. Like, well, how the hell is that possible? So if him being a cop knowing every extent of the law, or supposed to know every extent of the law, and I'm gonna get into something after this too. If you know every extent of the law, you should know. Hey, listen, this man has his back towards me. We got to chase him down. Or somebody call another cop. Hey, listen, he got away from me. You know what I'm saying? Cut him off. You know what I'm saying? Something. You know what I mean? All right, granted, I understand he pulled a taser on you. He ain't pull a gun on you, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't try to kill you. He might try to shut you down for a second so you can get the hell away. But you ain't had to kill the dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, because honestly, whatever scuffle they was going through, whatever they said they was tussling, he could have went for your gun and ended you right there.
Fact.
He grabbed the taser. You know the difference between a gun and a taser. Everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? He grabbed the taser, back up off me, whatever, and took off running. Now here's my thing. And this whole cry for defunding the police, right?
Mm-hmm.
At first I was like, but now I'm kind of with it, because when you look around the world, and I looked at a few different countries, say like Sweden. Okay, Sweden is not United States. Things don't go on, but shit happens everywhere. I'm pretty sure they got problems the same way we do.
No doubt.
You know how long it takes to be a cop in Sweden?
No, I don't.
Just take a guess.
What, a month?
3 years. You have to go through a 3-year training period. And that's what all the desensitization, desensitize, like that type of training, whatever, how to handle one-on-one combat, how to, talk people down, everything. How long does it take to be a cop here?
Now, when I answered a month, I was thinking that you was about to tell me like a really short amount of time. That's why I went with that. But I do know. But I know here you got to go through the weeks of the academy, and
it's 21 weeks, and all you need is a high school diploma.
Yeah.
So if you got a high school getting bullied for 17 years of your life by Malik and Kareem and shit, whatever, and your name's Joe, when I see the next dude look like Malik and Kareem, I'm gonna fuck Malik. Let's go to higher learning. I'm gonna fuck Malik up. Or anybody who looks like Malik. Real shit though. That shit is real, man. I was like, they need to go to. I mean, they really need to look into the training period. I understand we have a bigger population. We have this, but somebody got to start somewhere. I don't care if it's in Idaho. Start it there. You know what I'm saying? And really go through a hands-on training with these people.
You know what? Okay. I got an opinion about that. I've heard that that gets said quite a few times over the years. These cops, man, they need to be retrained. They need to be retrained. Okay. There's an old expression, until the cows come home. You've heard it, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course.
You can train a motherfucker until the cows come home. But if it's embedded in his DNA,
you can't change it. Right.
You ain't changing shit. I don't give a fuck how much you train them. And I'm not saying that in every instance that maybe it was just something procedural as to why shit went left. Something that they did not follow procedure-wise. But, man, I will be willing to guarantee you anything that for the most part, when you see somebody do some out-of-pocket shit, that's because it was just an out-of-pocket motherfucker that did what he did. And he got the result he wanted to get. Because they often say, you know what? And see, it's so much shit going on so rapidly. You're always on to the next, on to the next. So what will happen is something you heard about back here, because you now over here with it, then you hear little tidbits about stuff that happened back there, and you find out shit. Little things that maybe that the perpetrator said, stuff he said out of his mouth, and you be like, well, damn, the fuck? So, okay, yeah, I really believe you meant to do what the fuck you did. Now, little shit that comes out down the line, little things that has like a major impact in the way you see these people. So, I mean, okay, am I gonna sit here and say that lack of training is never the reason why? No, because I believe in some instances that could be. But I will say the majority of the time that the perpetrator of whatever happened, that's exactly the result they were looking for. That's why it went down how it went down. Because keep in mind, if you don't have enough training, then that's the case regardless of who stands in front of you. But it always seems to fall at our feet or a person of color. That's interesting. It don't happen with other certain types. You said it yourself, the Joels and the Kellers of the world. It don't happen to them. I'm just saying.
Bobby Ray and shit. He walking around chilling, probably and slapped 85 cops in his life and shit.
You know what? That reminds me of a situation. I saw a situation one time where it was in a parking lot. It was a low parking zone. Clearly, you could see it. These two young white dudes pull up. They park exactly where they weren't supposed to park. It just so happened to be a cop right there. Cops do that kind of shit all the time. They'll park wherever, So the cop was they parked ahead of the cop, pulled ahead of him, over parked. They was going in a liquor store. And the cops say, hey. They stop and look around. It's like, you guys think you could just park wherever you want? Now, he said something to him about it.
Right.
My man was like, hey, shut up. We ain't hurting nothing. We coming right out the store. I was saying, oh,
yo. Man. Now, imagine if you would have said that.
Man, yo, the minute I saw that shit, I said, now, if I would have did that, I would probably be getting my big ass kicked right now all over the damn ground. It'd be like fucking 12 pairs of rubber thick ass sole shoes and cop slacks and shit. That's all I would be seeing. And I'd be yelling like, somebody stop this shit. But no, real talk though, bro. Like that shit was so fucking, I mean, they did that shit, man. He didn't even hesitate to talk filthy to that cop. He told that cop a couple times to shut up. And they went in there and they got what the fuck they wanted to get. And they came out, then they went on about their way. Because trust me, I saw the whole shit. Right. And the cop just let it ride. He just let it ride. I said, damn, man, I tell you, there's some very, very interesting things that happen in our day-to-day that reminds us every day who's who out here.
Yeah. You ain't lying about that, man. You definitely not lying about that, man. And you know what? It's just sad, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep seeing and keep being reminded of who we are. You know what I'm saying? Or who they want us to be. You know what I'm saying? It's not who we are. It's who they want us to be. It's a constant reminder of know your place.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And, to me personally, I don't have no place with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own man. I'm my own person. You know what I'm saying? I do my shit on my lonely. I don't depend on them. You know what I mean? Like, and I try to, stay out the way. Stay out the way of them. Because you know what? One day you never know when it's your time. When it's your turn, when you put on the motherfucking, you put people on the hot seat. We might be put on the hot seat one day with a cop.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And who knows how you going to react to that? Like, yo, like, I'm tired of this shit, man. What's up? Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, myself personally, man, one thing I will always try to be very conscious of. When I was growing up, I used to always hear the expression get said, you don't give a person a stick to crack you over the head with.
Right.
And you know, and for anybody who don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about, all that means is
Don't give nobody a fucking reason.
you don't give them a reason. Especially when you can see clearly that they're looking for one. Because a lot of times you could pick up the vibe, you can see it in the person's face, you could just pick up the vibe from their body language. It's going to be something they're going to give off. Right. That's going to make you, oh, okay, yeah. You itching for an opportunity to rock out. But you're not going to get it from me. I mean, you know, it's going to have to be blatantly obvious that you just was out of control, because I'm not going to give you the reason. I'm not going to start with I know my rights. Man, come on, man. I'm not doing all that shit. Like that shit is a loser's game, because the only thing now
it's a no win. It's a no win, man. It's a no win.
No win at all, because unless you think it's some type of badge of honor to say you got your ass beat by a bunch of cops, I mean, I don't know. Listen, if that's your goal, if you know, so you can sit around later with ice pack on your fucking head and hickeys and shit, and your eye fucking black, and you, yeah, man, fuck them cops. Come on, man, like, nah, man. I'm grown. I ain't got time to be walking around looking like I'm 18 and I was in a fight at the club last night. Fuck out of here.
I ain't walking around looking like Martin on fucking when Tommy Harsch knocked his ass out.
Exactly. There you go. Prime example.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm cool. But the thing that gets me though is, bro, and I'm gonna be real with you, man. The easiest thing I can say is this, man. And you know, I've lived in your area is probably predominantly white at this point in time, I believe, right? I mean, I know you all sprinkled in up there, but
I mean, it's a balance. It's a nice little balance. I mean, because like,
so it's more of a balance than it was back in the day. Then
I would definitely. Oh, hell yeah!
All right. Because I mean, I've been up Bristol, I've been up Tullytown, I've been up Levittown. You know what I'm saying? And you could just tell it's like a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? You walk into the Walmart and it's like, this ain't Walmart at Adams on the Boulevard. This is like Walmart where everybody's looking at you. You go to the self-checkout line, you feel all eyes on you. Motherfucker, I got money too.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to fucking steal no shit. Like, come on, man.
That Adams Walmart.
Oh man, that's the
yo. I remember that first year was open. That Christmas we went up there to grab some shit up out of there. And man, this cat got caught trying to steal some shit. So they took his ass in the back. So we standing in line. Soon as they got him out of view, and it's crazy because we kind of thought it. We were saying to him, like, yo, I think when they get him back there, they're gonna fuck him around. Soon as they got his ass back there in that room, you just heard boom, 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 like furniture moving and shit. I'm like, yo, man, what the fuck? They brother, when I tell you they had not been open long at all, they had not been open long at all. So, and everybody know that they call that joint the ghetto. That's the ghetto spot. Like everybody
know, man. You already know that's the joint. Whatever you go in there, you already know. You might walk in and you might see somebody that's on angles, and you might be ready. You might have to knuckle your way out that joint on some real shit, yo.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, man. To keep it online though, man. Yo, man. I just want to say this, and I'm pretty sure you feel the same way, man. We got to really, really buckle in as our community, you know what I'm saying? And really, I mean, the peaceful protesting is fine. We need to get up to the point where as though we're up there and we're changing actual laws. You know what I'm saying? We're creating new laws that have to be followed. Because other than that, this shit is going to keep going on. It's been going on. Our fathers, mothers, grandmothers, sisters, uncles, cousins from 1910 that went through this shit. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't changed. Until we make it to that point where as though we are heard up top and the change is made up top and it trickles down, it's going to be the same. So that should be the goal for everybody, man, to make sure that this starts up top. Not start here. Yeah, we gotta come together down here and make sure we're close knit and make sure we're looking out for each other. You know what I'm saying? That goes from the city council, that goes from, you know what I'm saying, the mayors, the governors, you know what I'm saying? You know, most of them ain't of our color, but some of them are. And, you know, let's not make it just because, you know, we in Philly. Let's make it, you know, these laws start off with the whole East Coast. You know what I'm saying? That's something that could be heard like, well, damn, the whole East Coast is on this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Now that spreads to the Midwest. That spreads to the Central. That spreads to, you know what I'm saying, the West Coast. You know what I mean? I don't care if it starts from the West Coast. I don't give a fuck if a motherfucking black cowboy from Oklahoma start this shit. Somebody need to start it. You know what I'm
Agree.
saying? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's where it starts at, man. And until that happens, it's going to be an endless cycle. And it's only going to get worse.
No doubt.
It's going to get worse. No conversation about that. Man, but let's you know what? Let's do this, man. The first time we did this, and you know what? We're going to take 11 seconds of silence for George Floyd. His 8 minutes and 46 seconds, and for the three brothers that were hung. We're going to take 3 seconds for them too, and I'm going to count it down. Starting now. All right, we're back. All right, so man, to lighten the mood a little bit, man, we're gonna get into something. We got a new one for y'all, the electronic segment. This is about the PS5 and the Unveil, and we're gonna talk about the look of the system. You know what we seen so far. We don't know exactly what the game's gonna look like. We don't know what it's gonna turn out to be in the next 4 to 5 years. So let's discuss that and our expectations and whether we think the 5 will meet them or not.
Okay, first of all, we're gonna start off with the look. I mean, they kind of went in the direction I figured they would go in. Try to give the system a real sleek, futuristic type of design. I was expecting that, and I like it. I actually like the look. I like the look a whole lot.
So you see your opinion from 3 days ago. That's what's up. All right, that's cool. Cool. All right, now we getting somewhere. Go ahead.
Okay. Wait a minute. See, it always got the. I'm always getting fucking ambushed, and I'm not feeling it. I'm not. First of all, I'm trying to give props where props is due. I figured that they would go the route that they went, and it was a nice, people was waiting to see it, and I don't think they were disappointed when they saw what they saw in terms of the look. However, I mean, and I'm just, don't take this the wrong way.
Nice segue. I knew this was coming. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, just don't take it wrong. That's what I'm saying. Like, even though the system looks good and everybody might, it might be, very catching to the eye. I mean, at the end of the day, we want to know how the motherfucking system play. So that's why we talking right now about what could be and expectations. And I'm going to call them on this shit with no hesitation. Now, listen to what I'm saying to you, my friend. I just hope that it's worth all the hype in the motherfucking end. It has the potential to be great. The potential is there. No denying that. But the question is, will they meet these expectations that we're all setting forth? Because you already know as well as I do that, especially the time of the year they're saying that thing is going to drop. This is going to be on the Christmas trees worldwide. We all know that. So, I mean, but are you going to feel like you're playing a brand new system that's offering you new visual graphics, just offering you a whole new experience? Or are you going to feel like you just playing a switched up version of the 4? See, and again, this is no knock. This is no knock to the PS, bro. That's not what this is about. I mean, just so everybody understands what's going on here.
Man, this man is talking like a DJ Premier beat right now. We talking about ain't no knock. Yo, what the fuck?
Listen, my man is hanging on every word I'm saying right now because he knows I'm an Xbox guy, and he's a P. I mean, but listen, we both have owned both systems, right? You had Xbox, right?
I never had one.
Oh, I thought you had one. My bad.
No. I remember I told you the first time I played it was over your crib.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. You should have, but we ain't gonna get into that. But listen, see, life is about choices, and my man made a bad one by never owning the Xbox, but I love him anyway. However, getting back to the issue at hand, I feel as though that just based off their track record, if I had to just take a stab at it and say, will it meet? I'm leaning more towards that they will than they won't.
Okay.
Because these game makers, man, I mean, when I think about the evolution over the years, you know, the way I've seen these things just continue to elevate, I mean, there's really no ceiling. I think before it's all said and done, when you go to play a video game, it's going to be just like looking at a regular person on the street, like you're watching television, like you're watching a movie. I still think it's going to get there. I mean, shit, it ain't too far off, especially when you look at some of the cutscenes from these video games.
Crazy. The cutscenes are crazy.
Scenes are crazy, man. So, like, I mean, there you go. Like, I think that they have a very good opportunity to meet their expectations. Hopefully, they're high.
Okay. Well, you know what? I didn't see this one coming. I thought it was going to be a whole argument over this joint, but I second a lot of things that you say, man. I love the way it looked. I think the haptic feedback, and I think Xbox will have this as well for the controllers, is going to be something next level. From what I'm hearing, is more or less like, you know, let's just say, and I hope both systems have this. Honestly, I hope gaming gets back to boxing games.
Oh hell yeah!
I don't want to see no little nigga with some goddamn tights on, some tights he done cut off and shit, whatever, with some fucking knuckleless gloves and shit, whatever, just punching somebody in the face all day and balls on face and all that shit. I don't watch UFC. I don't know if y'all UFC fans. I can't get jiggy with that shit. I'm sorry. But from what I'm hearing this, so imagine like a boxing game, whatever. Every time you throw a punch, you know, you throwing a punch, whatever. You know, you got to put out energy to do that. You'll feel it in the controller. Rumble pack is gone.
Okay.
So it's not no more that you make a big hit, then you get the rumble. You know what I mean? You get the rumble, or you know what I'm saying? You know, you bump into somebody. No, it's like every little thing you do, you'll be able to feel it within the controller. So that's an advancement for next gen totally. You know what I'm saying? I think Xbox will have the same thing. PS5 just happened to unveil it first. I mean, just as far as that goes, I think the look is great. The technology is great. Both systems will have, you know what I mean? Finally, and this is a win for everybody. Finally, we'll have the PC capabilities of graphics. So that's a win-win for both systems, man. I'm not gonna get it. You see, what this all comes down to is man. I blame this on the game developers, EA, 2K. You know what I'm saying? You know, Rockstar with GTA and all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have to unlock the potential of the machine. Don't scale back because your game gonna look shitty. That's not their fault. You have to put everything. You got to put the time and effort and the money into these games to unlock everything. That's one of the problems with all generations, I believe. Because if you remember, I think what was it, PS3 and I think it was an Xbox 360. They was battling at that time, right?
I believe so.
All right, and I think that Madden that came out and it was the cutscenes. Everybody thought that was the game, but it wasn't. And everybody was pissed, like, but damn, y'all showed us this, and they're like, this the capabilities. But the developer didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what the system can actually do, but they didn't do it.
Can I ask you a question? I just want to. I just want to touch on something that you said a while back because I just wanted to make sure that it was what it was. When you had made that comment about PS just unveiled it first. Remember, you say you think that both systems are going to have it. They just unveiled it first,
right?
Can I ask you what exactly you meant by they unveiled it first? Like, I mean, no, I'm just trying to make sure.
So as anything, I mean, they put their unveiling out first. It doesn't mean that when Xbox come out, they're not going to unveil the same exact thing.
Right. So all
right. So look, you know what? Let me just make it clear. I'm not saying that Xbox is copying off PlayStation. I'm not saying that at all. In no way, no shape, no form. The only thing I'm saying is that the unveiling came from PlayStation first, as it should have, because they was the higher selling unit, and they came to the public first and showed them the technology. That's all. I mean, shit. I mean, all right, so
wait a minute. Let's.
I knew it was gonna get here at some point. I knew it was, yo.
No, I just gotta. I mean, I just got to make sure that I'm dotting my I's and crossing my T's as I'm going through this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I just can't sit idly by and allow this shit to take place. Now, first of all, I seem to recall I sent you some literature a little while back in regards to these to the cells, these consoles. You know, I mean, you got to understand something.
Was that you? Okay, that probably was you. Okay, all right. I do remember seeing that chart. Okay.
Yeah, that chart that you just want to discard and didn't want to comment on that, John. You know, because like when you talk in terms of domestic sales in the United States, I mean the US of A, you know, we're familiar with. I mean, I don't give a fuck what's being imported elsewhere. No, I'm joking about that. I mean, it all, hey, listen, it all counts. I don't give a fuck where it's coming from. You know what I mean? It all counts. However, but seriously though, domestically speaking, Xbox got this shit locked. But anyway, we ain't gonna get into that. I mean, and we're not gonna talk about the fact that that you know it's the official choice of system of the NFL. We ain't gonna get into that either. But
that's fine. That's okay. That's fine.
Well, you know, a major conglomerate like the NFL, you know, the league that most people, I mean, if you're a sports fan, you watch that, you know, you know what I'm talking about. You get where I'm going with it, you know. And when they had to choose a system, they chose Xbox. But that's besides the point.
Well, do you want to know the reason behind that though?
Don't fucking matter.
No, it does matter. It does matter. I think you know where I'm about to go to this. I think you know where I'm about to go with this. But it has to be said. What do they use, or what company do they use for they replay systems for the teams now?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So they don't use a Microsoft Surface, and Microsoft is the producer of what?
I don't know. Of what?
Of Xbox, right? Okay.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that we was on the same page. Okay, all
right. But see, that just goes to show you they went all in with the better situation, because some motherfuckers, you know, the Xbox pick up where some motherfuckers put down. And for that,
you know what? And let's keep it electronics. I'm a big Microsoft supporter. I don't use anything Apple. Never have, never will. Yeah, I never will. I'm a Microsoft guy through and through. Love them guys. Except when it comes to the gaming systems. I'm just saying that Red Ring of Death, that caused a lot of issues, man. It caused a lot of problems, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of extra money spent.
No, I see. That's when you wrong. See, I knew I was gonna fuck you around soon. And I knew it if I just let you talk long enough that you was gonna do it to yourself. I knew it. See, that's why I just see that. Like, you know what? It never fails, man. It never fails. All you gotta do is give a person the floor, and they'll do it to themselves forevermore. Now I'm gonna tell you like this. I went through the ring of death. I had that situation, and you know what I had to do?
How many times did you go through it?
How many times?
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, with my first 360 that I ever owned, I went through it then that one time. And what I did was I sent it in. They sent me a brand new one. I didn't have to pay for the system. I didn't have to pay for the shipping. All I had to do was get it connected and do me. But
okay.
Well, hold on. Last time I checked, that other system don't do that. If you get that joint and fuck up early, you just out the bread.
You know what?
Right or wrong?
You must have did something to it. You must have did something to it. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Me?
No, I'm saying you. No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm talking about on the PlayStation side, whatever. Because my first 3, I had it for like 3-4 years before it cracked. Like it wasn't nothing wrong with the system. The disc drop stopped working. So I mean, 3-4 years of heavy gaming. Yeah, I mean, watching DVDs and watching Blu-rays, shit gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, anything man-made, from the moment you use it, after the completion of the creation of whatever it is, once you start to use it, it's it's only a matter of time.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So we're gonna close this segment down. So ain't gonna spend so much time on this. We got some other things to get to that's kind of hot. So you are supporting the PS5. So that's a year or no?
I think they.
No, I'm trying to dance around this shit. Just answer the question.
I'm in support of it. I think they got an opportunity to do good things. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be as great as some other shit I know, but I think they got an opportunity to do great things there. I might grab one. Hey, there you go.
Cool. You know what? $4.99 for the disc drive joint. I probably would grab that one because I'm not sure about this whole digital thing because I don't trust anything with the cloud but so much. But that one is cheaper. It's at $3.99. So, just throwing that out there. So, moving along from that. Oh, you know what though? And in fairness and in good sportsmanship, when the Xbox unveils, we'll do the same thing. All right.
Damn right.
God. Moving along. We are going to get into what's been a hot thing for us, which is the hot seat. You are going to start this one off. This is going to be a good one. So how do you feel about Hollywood not giving The Five Bloods, which is a hot thing on Netflix, produced by Spike Lee, a chance to shine?
I think that they had a nice, tall, 64-ounce fucking bottle of haterade by disrespecting Spike like that. I mean, The Five Bloods is a good movie, man. It really was a good movie. And I think that Spike handled this whole situation as about as classy as anybody that got hated on can handle it. You know, the way he spoke on it, the things he said, you know, he said, hey, man, listen, you know what? Everybody told me no. I didn't even ask why. But I'm asking why. You ain't got to ask, Spike. I'm asking for you. I want to know why all of these movie studios, and it's a shitload of them. It's more than enough of them for him to have to not come down to just the one in order to get his shit out there. I want to know why y'all told this man no. What was it about this movie that made y'all just all collectively say, nah, we ain't, you know, that's not for us, or we ain't doing it, whatever. I mean, when I think about some of the bullshit that been recorded and released, and you mean it for me, you could not jump behind The Five Bloods, and you wonder why week in and week out, me and my man got some asshole to put on the hot seat? Come on, man. Come on. Y'all keep on. What did I just about 5 or 10 minutes ago? What did I say? I said, you don't give people a stick to crack you over the head with. Well, you gave me a big fucking stick to smack all you motherfuckers over the head with because you on a hot seat. This is what it is, man. This shit right here. It don't get no more flame than this. The Five Bloods, and I'm saying this to all of the viewers. If you have not seen it yet, stop bullshit to check that movie out. It's a good movie. It's a lengthy film. So make sure you got an opportunity to sit back and chill, man, and take it in. Spike Lee showed everybody why he is Spike Lee in this movie. And then some of the cast members, man. My main man, Delroy Lindo, was in there. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with that boy. I love him as an actor. He did his thing. Everybody that acted in this movie did his thing. And my man from The Wire, your name escapes me right now, brother. I apologize, but you're a fucking legend.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, he was Clive Davis in The Wire. He was Clive Davis in The Wire. Yeah.
No doubt. So,
I can't remember his real name, though.
And then you had the Black Panther up in that motherfucker. Come on, man. You're not going to tell me that when you got this collection of talent, when you got this man directing it, and then you got this collection of talent that's actually acting on the big screen, that this shit ain't worthy. Because by y'all telling Spike no, that's like saying it's not worthy. Come on, man. Come on.
And honestly, you know what? I haven't seen it yet, but I definitely am going to check it out. It's on my to-do list for the next 2 to 3 days. I'm definitely going to check it out. Me and the wife are going to sit down and check it out. But my thing is this, though, man. This just goes to show, man. And I hate to be the guy to call out racism again, but, I mean, how many movies has Spike made whereas though, and The Black Klansman was a pretty good movie, but that's not his best work. And y'all, that was the first one he got, I think it was an Oscar for, or something like that. Yeah, matter of fact, he did get an Oscar for Black Klansman. I believe I'm correct. If I'm wrong, somebody redirect me or whatever in the comments. It's fine. But Spike don't get the credit he deserves, man. He don't at all. And this goes to show, and think about it, Spike is self-made. Spike is really self-made, man.
Hell yeah.
Spike is
Hell
so,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's like he still don't get the credit. Spike been in this game since the 80s. That's spanning over how many decades? 4 or 5? And y'all still showing this man y'all ass to kiss.
Well, I mean, like you began what you were saying. I mean, in some instances, I believe that the color of his skin strikes again. You know, these motherfuckers just can't seem to get over certain things. I really don't understand. You cannot be mad at some shit you helped create. But then again, maybe that's why you are the fuck mad. Maybe you kick yourself up your stinking ass 7 days a week because you look back on it and say, damn, I fucked that pack up. Why did I do that? Why did I put these motherfuckers in chains and bring them the fuck over here? Why? I should have left them where the fuck they was at. Otherwise, you know, if I did it that way, shit would be easier for me. I wouldn't have this competition. I wouldn't have this constant foot up my ass. I don't want to keep saying the black man. I don't want to keep saying that, but shit, I mean, if the shoe fits, wear it up your motherfucking ass.
Yo, man, it's crazy with Spike too, man. Like I said, he got so many. I mean, we can run it down. I mean, Malcolm X is a fucking classic. That deserved every award given to any film made.
Oh,
yeah. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Malcolm X, I mean, Mo Better Blues is a good flick. Do the Right Thing is a good flick. No awards for none of these movies. None. You give it to him for Black Klansman, though? And I think the problem with Spike is, though, Spike doesn't tap dance around issues. He goes straight in with the shit.
Yeah, he don't have fast with it. He don't have step. Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. And I think, and if I'm almost certain, whatever, the Five Bloods gets into like a racial aspect as well, right? I'm not, am I off with that or?
You ain't off. Not even a little bit.
Okay, because I know Spike. I know his work.
Yeah. You're gonna always know when he got his fingerprints all over a project.
Right.
It's just there's a certain blueprint that he's gonna use. He's gonna stick to it. He's gonna stay true to it. Period. That's it.
So you know what? I respect that, man. That was a good one, man. That definitely was a good one. Now let me get into mines, brother. Oh man, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie. You don't want to play in the league, but you want to start your own league. Where the fuck is this money coming from? I understand you're a Supermax player and X, Y, and Z and this, that, and the third. But the NBA has so many resources for you to use. That's for number one. Number two, who the fuck are you? I mean, we all know you can handle the rock. You know what I'm saying? You nice with it. You know what I mean? You got to handle it and X, Y, and Z. All right, you made the one shot in Golden State. Other than that, nigga, you're a fucking cancer. Nobody even likes you. For real. You're fucking weird. And you're showing you're fucking weird. Bro, who the fuck says the earth is flat? Now, let's start our own league. Dog, you by yourself. You really on your own with this shit, dog. I'm sorry. Like, yo, if any NBA players that are, I don't know if y'all watching, I hope y'all are, honestly. Don't follow this man down the rabbit hole. Please don't. He like 2 steps away from Delonte West. I already see it. And I hate to say that because Delonte is going through a lot of shit. But, yo, he's off. He's a little weird. And sometimes, you know, to be a genius, you have to be a little quirky. You got to be a little weird. But he's like weird, like irritating weird. Like, you're not even smart weird. You're just fucking weird as shit. You know what I'm saying? And I know, because honestly, bro, like on some real shit, like how the fuck do you sit up here and say, well, we shouldn't be playing. Let's start our own league. Motherfucker, we don't even know we getting paid past this fucking week, honestly. Start our own league. The fuck you talking about?
All right, wait. Let me ask a quick question on that. Now, when he said, let's start our own league, did he say, like what would be... Now, when he said, all right, no. Let me go a little further back. When he said he didn't want to play, was it because of the COVID situation?
Right.
Okay, cool. So he said, you don't want to play, let's start our own league. What would be different? Is COVID not going to exist in his new league?
You know what? Sometimes I got a saying, yo, in his mind, in his world, in his mind, he lives in his mind. In his fucking mind, that's probably what's going on. Man, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. We gonna play in hazmat suits, my nigga. What? The fuck are you talking about? I really believe he thinks that. Like, I think like he's fucking crazy as fuck. Like Like, yo, it's the same guy who sat up here and said, I need my own space. I need to be my own, I need to be my own man. This, that, and the third. Okay. Then you get to Boston. These young boys like, yo, oh yeah, get the fuck out of here, man. You fucking shit up. Yo, Brian, my fault, man. I ain't know what it took. Dumb fucking dickhead. I've been telling you this the whole time.
Yeah, see, he another one that just kind of seems to, some people just seem to put their foot in their mouth, man. And he might just be that guy as well. Like, because
no, fuck that. The Bull's weird, man. He's a fucking weirdo. I'm gonna go past, you know what? No, I'm gonna go past weird. He's fucking crazy. He batshit. Kyrie is batshit. Bottom line, he's batshit crazy. I'm sorry.
I mean, hey, brother, I'm not denying nothing you saying right now. I mean, I don't know that brother personally. You know what I mean?
I don't know personally, me either, whatever. I'm just saying though. But I mean, you could tell by somebody's moves, whatever. It's like, all right, I can understand. You know what, yo, nobody don't play. All right, you saying nobody don't play because you looking out for everybody well-being. No, fuck that. We gonna go to 16th Street. We gonna start our own league, nigga. What? You serious? I'm not saying he said that, but it's almost like that though. Where the fuck you gonna play at?
Well, maybe him and Antonio Brown gonna partner up.
If they do that, yo, the world's fucking ending, yo. I'm packing it up. I'm packing my suitcase, driving as far as I fucking can. This shit is over, dog. It's not OVER, it's OVA. It's over. Fuck that, man. Yo, man. Yeah, Kyrie. I mean, like I said, you got a talent, man. You're probably one of the greatest ball handlers we've ever seen. Just shut the fuck up, man. Just calm the fuck down. It's gonna be all right. If you don't want to play, just don't fucking play. Kevin Durant already said he's not playing. Follow his lead. I'm not playing this year. Fuck it.
Oh, so damn, wait a minute. Durant said he ain't playing?
Yeah, but I respect Durant's decision. I don't, me and Durant, we got a love-hate relationship and shit, whatever. But I mean, he don't know it, but he know it and shit. The thing with him though is whatever, he's still coming off that Achilles. So I'm like, all right, that's smart, whatever. Wait till the next season rolls over so you're fully healed.
Oh yeah.
Come out there and half-ass. I mean, even if you are 80%, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to come there and be 80% and some other shit happen.
True.
You don't want to pull a DeMarcus Cousins. In short, you don't want to pull a DeMarcus Cousins.
Is that with or without the slim jeans and the high knee boots?
Run it by me again. Yo, that just sucker punched me. I don't know what's going on here with this one.
Nah, you know what? Fuck that. Don't even worry about that.
wait, who got on slim jeans and some knee boots?
I mean, nothing, man. I don't even know. You know what? Fuck that.
I can respect super teams, but knee boots, nigga, that's some that's some spicy ramen noodle shit for your ass right there, man.
Nah, it was a little. I mean, they was fucking with him on social media a little bit at one point because it was a pic of him. I guess he was showing up to the game, and he had these slim ass jeans on, and they was like stuffed down to these like knee high boots. Like I can't, man.
So, but was they super Timbs when it comes to your calf? So me, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that. All right, man. That's my guy, man. I hate him, but I love him. Shit, man. All right, so we gotta move along, man. All right, so start, bench, and cut is back. It's back in a big way.
Uh-huh.
I'm going first. No, I'm just playing. You got it.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we got greatest pass rushers in NFL history. We have Reggie White, Lawrence Taylor, and Leslie O'Neal. How do you feel about that? No, I'm just playing.
Oh, wait, what? I'm like, who? What the fuck? What happened? Yeah, you missed that shit.
No, I'm just playing. All right. No, on the real, y'all, on the real. So we got Bruce Smith, aka the Box. We got Reggie White and Lawrence Taylor.
Whoa. See what?
I'm just saying the Bull Box was sharp as shit, man.
One thing we not about to do is we not about to sit here and disrespect that man. We not gonna do that. We not.
Look, all jokes aside, Bruce Smith is one of the greatest pass rushers to ever live. So I'm gonna throw that out there.
All-time sack leader. Throw that out there.
What did he play? 50 years? Shit.
Fuck that.
He went from a box to a George Jefferson.
Not at all. Not at all. Never happened. But see, I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna get my shit right on out the way because this ain't gonna take long at all. Start, because you don't bench or cut none of these motherfuckers. You damn right, I did it. It's unprecedented. That's why I said I was going first because I knew I was gonna fuck you up with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You playing a game right now that ain't to be played. You got the all-time sack leader. You got one of the just strongest, most overpowering, fucking physically over-dominating defensive ends that ever do it. You got a motherfucker whose Jerry curl was so slick that he was able to stand around corners.
What the fuck is Jerry curl got to do with second quarterbacks? Yo, you wilding right now, yo.
Nah, man, fuck that. That was, you know what? I was just playing around. That's LT, man. LT is, I mean, when it comes to outside linebackers being a nightmare, it don't get no better. I tell you what, if you had a defense, if you was building a defense, and you had an opportunity to get all three of these dudes, look at what you just did. That's game. You got Reggie and LT, and because they all play different positions. Oh my God, man, you don't bench or cut none of them three, none of them. That's why I said start. Now, I know that goes against the grain, but I don't give a fuck. Because to cut any of them guys or to bench any of them guys you would have to be a fucking lame. And that's reality.
Well, you know what? I got to stick true to form, man. I'm going to have to. I'm going to go through everything. And I'm sticking to my guns. So, if I got to start, I'm starting Reggie White. The reason why I'm starting Reggie White, wait. I'm starting Reggie White because I believe he was a great run defender as well as a great.
As well as Bruce. As was Bruce.
Can I finish? Handle
your business. Handle it.
My 1A will be Bruce Smith because of that same reason. He can play the run. He can get to the quarterback.
So.
Wait. The LT, I'm sorry, you got a cocaine problem. You don't show up to fucking practice and shit. You know what I'm saying? You out here, you still looking like you snorted coke and shit, whatever. The Jerry curl, I don't know what the fuck was going on with that. And the fucking ear ring. I can't get jiggy with that shit. I'm sorry. So you got to go, bro. I'm sorry. I know he was a great talent. He was great. But that fucking cocaine problem, I mean, shit. I mean, I don't know if you're going to show up on time or in the fucking right mind state. You got to go. Now that's reality.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. So you gonna? I mean,
yep. I'm going to cut LT. Yep, I'm gonna have to. You could be great. I mean, he is great. He is great.
Coke or no coke, that man right there is the greatest outside linebacker to ever play the game.
Give me Derek Thomas. I said it, so what? Give me DT.
Okay, says a partial fucking diehard Chiefs fan. I get it.
I'm just saying, that's just the way I feel. I mean, DT had, 7, 8 sacks in one game? LT never had that. You know why? Because he probably was getting high at halftime. That's the reason why.
Okay, and didn't he miss the sack that would have sealed the game for y'all? That same game?
You say tomato, I say tomato. Who gives a fuck? He has 7 to 8 sacks. Why are we even talking about that point of it? It's an NFL record. They didn't say you had an NFL record if you made the game-winning sack. They didn't say that. It's a fucking record. It's a record.
So do you think he would have I'm just asking a question. Do you think he would have traded away all the rest of those sacks that he had that day just to get the sack that mattered most so he can get that W?
I mean, probably so. Yeah, but so what? You know what? At least I know he did that with a clear conscience, and it wasn't thinking about strippers and fucking snorting lines and fucking belly button rings, all types of crazy ass shit. We know he was focusing on the quarterback. He wasn't focusing on no other shit. He wasn't smoke thinking about, damn, if I put these cowboy boots on with this motherfucking LT earrings, is it going to match? We don't know what the fuck LT was thinking about half the time. We have no fucking clue.
This is sounding a little personal.
No, it's not personal. And like I said, for all the viewers, for all the comments that I know I'm gonna get hit with, I'm not saying LT wasn't a great player. He's one of the greatest pass rushers of all time. And to show even more respect, I put him in there over Derek Thomas. However, you got to get cut, man. I'm sorry, you got to. You got Bruce, you got Reggie, who are game laser focused. You know you're gonna get 100% of them every time, every day. This motherfucker, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking about.
All right, can I ask one more question and I'm done with it? Just one more.
Go ahead.
So why the fuck Bruce got to be 1A? Why couldn't he be 1 and Reggie be 1A?
I think it was the box. I think that box really turned me a different way. I think that's what it was. Yeah. That tone was a little too sharp, man. It was kind of scary at points.
It was sharp like his game, baby. It was sharp like his game.
Look, I'm just saying, man. Look, honestly, for me, Reggie White was that dominant guy. And you know what? And that could have been growing up because I didn't have access, as we do these days, of the Sunday Ticket and, you know what I mean, watching prime time and, you know, getting the little tidbits, red zone, all that, whatever. All I saw was Reggie White. You know? And I wasn't even an Eagles fan.
You know what? Reggie White was undeniably one of the greatest defensive ends to ever play. And the thing that really stands out in my mind about him, man, is the way he would just sometimes just physically dominate.
Yeah, he would throw people.
That sling move he used to do was just crazy, man. I remember. You remember that?
Bang, get out of my way. Like, yo.
That tackle from the Cardinals back in the day, Tootie Robbins. Man, I remember one time Reggie White did that. He did that, man, dirty. He came off that edge. And I mean, as big as Tootie was, he had Tootie out there looking like he only weighed about 175. I was like, well, damn. I mean, the shit was unreal. However, when you talking about the all-time sack leader, nobody did it better. Nobody did it more. There's only one, baby. Number 78. Straight out of Vitek. Bruce.
Listen, man, you can do all that all you want. He wasn't better than. If I had to start a defensive end, I'm going with Reggie, man. I'm sorry. I mean, that's it is what it is, man. I mean, Reggie, like you said, like, I mean, he could throw you. I mean, he was taking tackles. Like, even the Cowboys drafted Eric Williams specifically for Reggie White. And he was throwing him around like a rag doll.
I mean, okay. Let's pump our brakes just a tad bit right there because, I mean, they were winning Super Bowls in that era as well. So at some point, that ragdoll shit was not popping off.
Oh, wait. I mean, Wait. Let me ask you a question. How many did Reggie got?
How many what?
Super Bowl rings.
Super Bowl rings. I mean, he won a bowl with the Packers, I believe.
Okay, all right. How many Bruce got?
Oh, okay. That's what we doing. Okay, cool.
That was one of the obvious. That's all I'm doing. One of the obvious. That's all I'm doing.
Bruce don't have any rings at all, but what he do have is the NFL all-time sack record. That's what he do have.
Hung around for that fact. Don't you believe that?
And that shit ain't gonna be broken by nobody.
With the game of the way it is today, no, I really don't think so. Some records, I think, are safe to say are set. Like I think Jerry Rice with his receiving yardage, I don't think nobody's gonna touch that. Maybe even his touchdowns. I think Bruce Smith might be up there with his sacks. Shit. I mean. Peyton, what? No. So now Breeze and Brady are pushing up the passing yards, right? That might be touched though, because it is more of a passing league now. That might be touched. Somebody might come close to that. Emmett, I don't think Emmett's gonna get touched, especially these days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, some records are safe to say we might go through shit. We might pass away and never see them joints broken.
True.
So I respect Bruce. Look, I gave him 1A. Goddamn, man. I mean, what more you want from me?
One. He should have got one because he's the all-time sack leader.
Just,
He's number one on the list. When you break that list out, you're going to see his name first. His name. Not somebody else. His name.
You know what? We got to go back through all these episodes and go to our point 5. This is going to be a point 5 conversation because we need to find out how long after Reggie passed. Remember, because he passed.
Yes,
he didn't retire. He passed, right?
He passed away.
Okay.
No. Wait. No, excuse me. He didn't pass away while he was still playing. He was done playing.
He won the Super Bowl then.
Yeah, he was done playing, and then he passed away.
Okay. All right. So you know what? So let's take that from there and see how far Bruce was back, and then let's see how far he pushed it up, and let's average it out from there. That's a 0.5 episode. That's a 0.5. That's a 0.5.
And I want to also add this. That down the stretch, like when Bruce like really hit his stride as a Bill, he wasn't just coming off the edge, bro. He was causing havoc all up and down. He was coming up the middle. He was doing all of that shit. He was like
the aerodynamics of that box. He probably was like the wind just was flowing through his helmet, so like he was moving around. I get it. What the fuck? It was like a boat.
See, I don't want to start telling jokes about Mr. White, because if I do that, it would be going against everything I believe. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going. You're not going to.
You know what?
No, wait a minute. You're not going to make me talk about how he sound like Deacon Riley Forbes from Amen. You're not going to make me do that.
You know what? We're going to end this episode before this go left.
No doubt. All
right, man. Yo, as always, man. Always, keep tuning in, y'all. Keep commenting, keep viewing, keep subscribing. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Trust me, it's only going to get better. And as always, let my man close the show down as he always does.
Once again, I just want to say how much we love y'all for kicking it with a couple of brothers who put it down like no other. It's your boy, Reality Ron Bullard, my man, Chris Black. The reality realm is where you need to be when you need a reality check. Be back next week. We will be in the building, God willing, and that's reality. Holla.